we have... What is this? Sorry. This is the championship game for the Legacy League Championship. I'm not sure what Legacy League is per se, but it is a American pro league of sorts. So that's good to see. Now we have the teams Young Hummer and Only in Dreams. I don't know where these names came from, but I once coached and captained a team called Name Pending, so we'll see. Now we have Rage More Nerd here is the host, I guess. So he'll sit off to the side. It's just so no one has the host advantage because it is a very precise game. And as you'll see, everyone here, despite the fact this is Master Chief Collection, is using a controller because I feel like a controller is probably the best way to play Grifball, and I guess the pros agree. I don't know a lot about the players or anything like that. I think we've seen Corn Chip in another video not long ago, in the What is Grifball video, so there's a player we recognise. Let's just see how we go.
Just remember, if you hear us roboting.
Yeah.
I will leave their dialogue on. You might be able to hear some things that are worth hearing. Alright, so again, this is the teleporter to just set them up. Alright, straight into the big launch.
Oh, nice.
Oh, huge.
That's Shinji, that's not door.
Oh, we get to watch the ball carrier. That's good.
Derek, you got one?
So yeah, obviously the guy that got to the middle there is probably the better tank of the two of this team. That's why he went to the middle first and was launched in the middle, and then passed the ball back to the ball carrier. Personally, I'd make the ball carrier run and get it, but whatever. Oh, that's good. That's nice turnover. Nice turnover. So that swing there is just to launch his teammate forward, give him that little bit of speed. These guys are really cornered. It's not looking good. Now, this guy that has the sword out here that we're watching, I'm not sure which player it is. It is Doa Stopper. He is probably the worst tank on their team, which is why they set him as ball carrier, which is why he had the sword out there, because his job is to get the ball anyway. He may as well just focus on the ball carrier and let his tanks do the job. You got to trust your tanks here.
You got two?
He got out tanked. Alright, they're getting absolutely smashed here. Killing the ball carrier is not going to be enough. You need to stop them tanks first. And that just didn't work out. The other tanks have fortunately brought the field up a bit and pushed the line up. And it really does go by your front line. Like, that's basically the control of this game. Oh, he turned that kill into a flowers, into the sword chain. That was great. That is some good play. Well, not a flowers per se because there was no ball, but into a self-launch. Beautiful, beautiful. And it didn't work out for him, but it was impressive nonetheless that he even tried. Are they possibly doing a launch here?
Got four?
Oh, they've just got these tanks on either side. This is open. That's a plant. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
I got it.
Beautiful.
Good fucking work.
That was a great little plant there. Can we rewind?
Got one. Got two.
How did they all die? Because everyone was dead.
Got four. Bounce them back. Be aggressive here.
They all just killed each other. So simple as that. That double on the hammer swing was great. Brilliant. Brilliant plan. Oh, well played. He got the kill that he needed too, which was good. You need to be willing to get that one kill. Oh, that launch was massive. He's in behind them. Huge launch.
You guys are right on each other.
You go left. They both chase me. That's fine.
So yeah, this is a championship game. So both these teams have played very well to get to this point. It's good to see that they're here, and you know they're not. Neither one of these is a pushover of a team. They're both equally, you know, valid to be here. Ooh, just get him. He was open. I hate that MCC sword versus hammer trade. That never happened in the original Halo 3. It's very common now, which is a shame.
Oh, I swung just a little too late.
Easy kill. That's great. That's great. So the ball carrier can remove a tank, which is fantastic. Obviously, like at this level, the tanks might be so good that that's hard to do, that it can easily backfire. But generally, the ball carrier can remove a tank, and he should do so where possible. You can take a free hit from the hammer as long as it's not a direct hit with a lunge and a lock on. Oh, beautiful flight! Oh,
There's one behind, one behind.
I got it. I'm rushing it.
Nice.
yeah. So they've got it back to their designated carrier, which is fine.
Yeah, bye.
That guy just went for it, and that was beautiful. That could have gone very poorly for the red team here. The old
Nice,
back.
Gingy.
Oh, was that a trip? Oh, beautiful. That's almost guaranteed there. That's so much progress. He probably could have run that if he had a little more confidence.
Okay.
Oh no. And they've lost all that progress. They lost all that progress because they just didn't have the aggression for it. As I said, the ball carrier can easily get a free kill on tanks and probably should use that opportunity. It's very rare that a good ball carrier is going to die to a tank. And this one's pushed up too far forward. Now he's swapped to a sword. What do you do there?
I won.
Don't give them the opportunity to swap for a sword. Don't let them be the aggressor. You've got the ball. You should be the one controlling the game. There's one behind. Why are you scared of him? He's got a hammer.
Easy
Oh.
punch.
Easy, easy. Watch their
Man had
betrayals. It was a bit
It was
close.
Demon, right? He had your name over his head. Nice, Gingy.
I'm not sure where I'm at.
That'll
We're going
happen.
left. Halfway, you got wall.
Push it, push it, push it. Ah.
Oh, you did.
I dislike the lack of confidence in this league. And it could just be that because they respect the other team and the other team's abilities. But for me, I guess I never really had that when I was playing.
That's right.
Oh, that could have been a good push.
Yeah, you did.
I feel like at this point, the league's been going long enough that these guys aren't ready for a wall hop. They've been not wall hopping and not launching and stuff so long that those tricks can start catching people off guard again. Yes, they know how to respond to them, so it's not as great as using them against randoms, but I still think there's a good opportunity here. Run it, run it, run it, run it. You can push up so much space here. You can almost plan it before they even notice, but that's fine. Do what you guys feel is safe. And it's such a long back and forth here. There's no time limit on rounds in league games. So this we could be sitting here for 2 hours. I really don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully I don't need a drinks break because I'm out of water.
Go left there, quick spawn. From middle.
It's crazy. Neither team can really make progress. Like they keep. It's a bit of a tug of war. It's back and forth. Probably more seesawing. Every tug of war I've been in has been very one-sided, regardless of how big the groups were. Oh, nice, nice. They've got it. They've got this. This is easy, easy, easy.
Oh, just let me take that guy there.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, so close. Get the recovery. Get the recovery. He's got it. Yeah, so when he died, that ball rolled onto the plant zone. All the red guy had to do was pick up the ball, which is what they did, and they got their plant. Beautiful, beautiful work.
Nice.
And again, they got the ball, they got that perfect pass. He's got so much awareness of where his ball carrier is. Gingy here is really good as a tank and as a ball retriever.
Bouncy.
Go, launch it. You can easily get over those guys, and then there's nothing they can do.
Yep.
They're just getting out-tanked really hard here. This is not looking good. Remember, this is best of 9 or first to 5.
Yeah.
Watch out for demon on right side.
Nice.
It's crazy that they've got call-outs for tanking plays.
No, you're good.
We never had that unless
There,
a tank
come
was
up
doing
if
a
you need
lot.
lunge, yeah.
But their fights are taking so long without deaths that they actually do call out who they're going to go for.
What the fuck is going
Which
on there?
is great. That's a level above what we had. And I do believe that these guys are better and they just choose not to be flashy. Or at least as tanks and teams they're better. But as ball runners, I'm not sure. I can't tell because they just choose not to run the ball. I suppose there's also a difference between a ball runner and a trick runner too. So a trick runner is a ball runner that does all the tricks and stuff and
Wait for the guy on the plate.
does flashy moves that just they pay off. They're not just for show; they are also useful. Whereas ball runner, just a general ball runner,
Come right.
is this: you stand back with the
Create a
ball
ton of room.
and you don't run it unless you have the opportunity. They can still do most of the tricks. They don't take risks. It's a much safer play. Whereas here, he could easily just take one of these guys out, or they could take themselves out. That's also going to work. But they're just getting
Take it either.
outplayed on that front line.
Pushing.
Oh, that's a great save. That is a really good save. That ball carrier was in trouble there.
Yeah.
Opening on the right. Let's go. That guy on the left is obsolete.
Oh,
Oh, what the hell was that?
What the fuck was that?
You got one kill.
That guy just teleported. Just outright teleported.
One kill.
Nice.
And yeah, the ball carrier was in a position where he had no teammates to protect him or anything, so he just dropped the ball.
Nice.
Beautiful. Oh, even calling out like the
I got two on the right. Coming to that guy.
catch on that easy kill was just good. There's so many openings that it seems like he's not taking. And yeah, they're a little bit risky, but they seem like good for just advancing ground and forcing players to move.
Got traded. That's crazy.
I don't think they're going to win this in just tank v tank, but who knows? So far, it hasn't been failing for them, but I believe it's been some decent ball runner plays that have won it for them,
Perfect time too as well.
and that's going to be what they need. Because their tanks are losing here. In a tank v tank situation, they are just getting beat. It probably doesn't help that they're 3v4, but at the same time, their tanks are losing 1v1s quite often.
Nice.
Trade.
Okay, so obviously they weren't ideal. They didn't want to face Demon there. Oh, that was great. There you go. You take him out. Yeah, they didn't want to face Demon there, so he was happy to take that trade than deal with Demon's sword. Apparently, 2 tanks with hammers is still not as intimidating as
Nice. What the
Demon
fuck?
with a sword. Oh, that's in. That's in. That's in. They
Yep.
just need like one more kill.
That should be good.
They've backed up too much. They've hesitated too much. Push, 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 push. Beautiful. He should have pushed up and taken out the betrayer then. As soon as I think it was Demon betrayed God Snipes or the other way around.
Hell yeah.
That should have been when he pushed up and just got that kill.
Yeah, but you're prettiest when you're distraction free. So.
The one thing I do like about the way, ooh, they got outplayed there. One thing I do like about the way the pro Americans play is they spawn off to the side, which A allows for them to have the neutral host, which is nice, but B it allows you to decide where you're going on spawn, and that's important. Deciding which position you spawn in is really good for setting up opening plays. Oh, they've just launched their ball carrier, which it's not really the ball carrier right now, but they launched him towards the enemy ball carrier to try and get that ball.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, did not work out.
Whoa. Okay, Demon.
Now we get to see our young ball carrier try his hand at tanking.
This shit
Um,
laggy as fuck.
Yeah, I'm
It's
getting
not going well.
range as fuck right now.
Not even that. I'm just getting like weird delay shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm playing on EU, but I get hella range and lag spurts from it, which are helping me at the moment.
Just discussing connection issues there.
Don't lie.
Lag is a very
Shit,
big
Too late.
part of
I saw you
Grifball.
in there. I
In
saw
all different forms
I
of
was
play.
gonna, but then they spawned
Oh!
there, and I was like, well, fuck me.
Oh, that's huge.
He didn't even lose shields there. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, so here, Stopper swapped to the hammer because he saw his teammate was going for the kill. Even if the teammate failed there, the guy would lose
Whoa,
shields.
that
That's
fucking
why they
shot
found
all
it.
the way over there? What the fuck was that?
That's rough. That is rough. It does happen though. The ball can
Yeah,
be
we did
moved as long as
right above
it is
I
heavy,
was trying,
but
yeah,
it
I
can
was
be
trying to
launched.
leave him.
Launch me.
Man, they really don't want to face this guy's sword, which is fair enough. He slaughtered them with it just before. And again, that was a big play from the ball carrier, despite the fact that he didn't have the ball.
Oh fuck.
Damn.
Oh, it reset. I got it.
Oh, that is so unfortunate for the blue team. They had so much control of the ball there. Red team was throwing themselves in there to try and get it. They lost,
Saw that, killers.
and blue team didn't get the ball because it reset for... That's not even how long it takes to reset. It just... It must have glitched into a wall or something. That's so unfortunate.
Nice.
Huge. These guys are really good when they take the two sides and they do like that flanking position coming in and just hitting the same guy from two different sides. There's not really a lot they can do, which is good. It's just that they need to be utilising that a little more than they are.
Can we trade? You killed there. I'm coming in between you two. God damn it. I gotta get better at that.
Nice.
Nice,
Beautiful,
double.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, why did he jump off to the side there? That was so silly. Like, it was obvious that because of where the positioning of the players was, that they were going to spawn on the right. Wasn't the best idea to try and push yourself over there. You should have just gone straight for the plant, down
Stay
the
alive,
middle.
Derek. Stay alive. Just be a havoc. Good job. Good job, Derek. Good job, Derek.
Beautiful. He's got it, he's got it.
Too many.
Did it? Is that a recovery? No. I'm impressed. That was...
There. There's no chance.
In everything I know about Grifball, that was a plant. But alright. Sure, man.
Chasing out runner.
Halo MCC Grifball is a little weird.
Punch him right.
There's a few little extra mechanics and a few missing mechanics, which is a bother. But whatever. It's not the end of the world.
Corn's coming behind you. Yeah.
Oh, Cord just slaughtered them. Oh. It is 4 a.m. that I'm watching this. I'm not even watching it live.
Humans on the wall.
I'm up at 4 a.m. making videos, editing videos. So, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, the reaction to killing him, taking the ball, and then dropping the ball to the teammate the instant he saw him was just beautiful. I really like the coordination that these guys have. They've obviously played this game a lot, considering it's a, almost 15-year-old game. It's more than 10 years old. Came out like 2008. Oh, that was almost a betrayal. That was a bit of a
I was
risk there.
waiting to move till I could see if you could punch him.
Killed
Swing
me.
and he goes through me.
But
You guys on the
yeah,
wall?
these guys have had
I'm
more than a decade to learn this game and their controls and everything like that. So it's really good to see that they're
Good kill.
obviously very in tune with what they're doing. Courtship wants no. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, that's ball changing hands.
Away from the ball.
Not ideal. Beautiful, beautiful work. It's a strange thing for me to see a 3-tank lineup. It's almost a 4-tank lineup. Go, run under him. He's not important now.
I'm
Just push it,
behind
push
you.
it, push it. They're down a player.
We're good.
They were down a player and...
Off me.
Oh, massive launch.
I fucking oh my god.
See, that's why you don't really get away with launching in league games, because the other team is kind of aware that that's going to happen. But that was a huge launch. That was a big opening. I'm amazed that they managed to get back and stop that. That was fantastic.
Hit the fucking ceiling.
And the best thing about launches is they make a great show. Like, as a viewer, that's what you want to see. When you're spectating, you want to see launches. And also when you're playing, you want to be the one in the launch.
Get him, killers.
I didn't kill him. Well,
But as far
Behind
as...
you.
that is never going to work. Oh, huge. As far as, like, professional games go, you don't want to be launching
Okay.
too often. It's very easy to counter if you know what you're doing.
Okay. You got me right. Stay alive in front of him. Good job.
Yeah, tank play's boring. I'm getting tired, yawning because it's so boring to watch just tank plays.
Portrait's still alive on the right. Far.
Ignore him. Ignore him. He's not important. He's not going to get you. Worry about the guy in front of you.
He's way behind.
Yeah, stay alive on the front
Oh,
guy.
that was
Nice fucking lunge.
huge, 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 huge.
I'm dead. I was
I'm just staying alive here.
Yeah. So here, this is something that we really didn't see in Australia. Was sometimes the tanks will just try to
Should
stay
be left.
alive to kind of threaten their position, which is really much better than just running in and dying repetitively.
Friendship's up.
Fuck.
Viper's still right.
That's got to be a plan. Blue team's got this. There's something wrong with them if they screw this up. Oh, have they screwed it up? Nah, they got it. It was a recovery because the ball carrier died,
bounced
but
around.
still good.
Nope.
Beautiful. Oh, they still lost it though.
Fuck.
He got me left. He's running straight.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Got Derek.
Stay left.
That's fine. He's fucked. Jesus. Viper's far right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got Demon.
They were really grouped up for a multi-kill there. Even if he had a run in, he would have at least got him to betray. Was that a controller DC? He just stood there and took that. Oh, that's a plan.
I'm lagging hard.
It's over. Oh, almost on the save.
Unfortunate.
So he swung the hammer early, which knocks the ball carrier into the air and tanks his shield, which is great. But the ball carrier was able to get the melee in, and with the lunge of the melee, was able to get the plant, which is
I can't do
it happens. Alright, so this is when someone's having a connection issue, they seem to have this gentleman's agreement that you just crouch and everyone pauses play.
Because we're at 500 ping right now.
Nice.
Yeah, and I couldn't. Like, I should have killed 2 of them, but.
Are they able to just run around like that? I don't know. It seems like a
Oh,
pause play
crap,
sort of
closed
thing.
out my halo, and now I can't fucking see it.
Oh, now you have to close it. Through task manager.
Yeah, I see that.
My host is perfect. This is your fault.
That's how it goes.
2 more fucking goals. Let's go.
Hey, you finally got.
Jesus Christ. Professional sport, people.
Yeah, 1 second.
Professional Halo.
Put me on the right team. That's cool.
I think there'd be rules like no killing because stats attracted, that sort of stuff.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
Alright, looks like they just resumed play like that. Just
Snipes is crouching now.
I don't think Demon's here. back. He's back. Play.
Alright, one of them must have gone for a drink or a toilet break or something, just while they were paused. Alright, and play just starts from wherever the hell you feel like standing, as long as it's on your side of the field by the looks. Ah.
It's ours.
Go, go, go.
Oh, that's unfortunate for the blue team. They were doing well. I
got
mean,
knocked out through the wall.
I guess if lag was an issue,
I made
that should be a
him
plan. Beautiful plan. It's looking pretty bad for the blue team.
Noise in my ears.
3-1.
The first 5-10 seconds of the game is the most important. Everything gets decided in that time. You know, it establishes who's got the ball and therefore who is the dominant team. It allows for a team to push up. And then from there, everything is just... Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
That sucks.
Just gonna reset your shit again. It seems like you have the same problem I had with the water damage, where it's just random. It just drops.
Right, dude, it feels like DDoS. Like, this feels exactly like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 when I used to play in leagues. Kids would hit us off. We would just drop all packets for like a minute. It would either hit us offline or it'd go away.
Okay, we're back down to 31.
Do you get DDoSed in a Grifball? In a Grifball League match, I'm getting DDoSed? Oh, massive launch.
Swing, guys, swing, 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 swing.
It's over.
There's somebody there.
These guys are so fast at returning themselves. They managed to just hammer launch themselves back to spawn.
Let's go.
That's crazy. I've never seen that in my life.
Oh my god.
It is amazing to see how much this game has just evolved and established. Oh my god. This is killing gameplay that this guy is just pausing every, 30 seconds?
Jesus.
Demon, tell your boy to stop. What the fuck is this?
It's crazy. These guys, it seems, the two that are having connection issues are playing from the same
John.
house.
He is. Still lagging?
No, we got nothing yet.
Okay.
We can go right now, but we gotta go. Alright, they're going, they're going.
Okay.
Alright, just everyone hammers to just resume play. It's cool.
Left. Half breed.
On the plate.
Behind.
But this takes away the momentum that the blue team was holding, which kind of sucks for them, because they were doing extremely well and probably about to plant it.
Left.
But fortunately, they seem to be getting back into it.
Yeah, that's it. Kill it. Respawn him left. Their guy got wall.
They are playing a lot slower now. Like, they were really getting into it, getting quite intense with it all, but now it's kind of slowed down a fair bit, which is quite the shame. I am amazed. This game has been going for half an hour, and it's still not over. This is some quality Grifball right here. Normally these games will be over in 10 minutes because one team just dominates. Oh, Half-Breed with the massive swing.
Jesus.
That was pretty impressive. And then it only took one player to just take him out. Good, good, good. You can take that one too. Take it, take it, take it. Coward!
We got middle.
Nice. Oh no.
Unnecessary betrayal. They just lost any momentum they were getting. Hilarious, but unfortunate. These guys really just need a plan. A single plan. They got to come up with something. And that's the thing. They could really start playing a bit risky here because the other team needs 3, whereas they only need 1. They've established they are a little better at getting those plants in.
I wonder how close it is.
They're just not as good at getting the fights.
He's over my head.
Oh, they've just helped him. They got him. They got him.
Job.
You guys find
To a snake. Snake in the grass. These guys are not ready for that shit. As soon as they have an opening like that, boom, snake. So snake in the grass is the reverse of a launch. So instead of the ball runner jumping over and getting launched,
Yeah.
you gotta play it. Who
No
cares?
shit.
Doesn't matter what it was. What was that play? I missed it. It was just genuinely good play. They just opened it up. Which is good to see.
No shit.
It's probably just going to end here. They normally don't play any extra rounds after that. Yeah, they're done.
Yep, running up here. Bye.
For a major match, they are played as best of 3, which gives them an opportunity to substitute players. So it looks like Corn Chip has been subbed out for Salty Pita Bread. So we do have
All
a
those extra
sub
packets might help.
coming in for the blue team. Hopefully that'll improve things for them. But I feel Corn Chip's a good enough player that isn't the necessity there. But we'll see how we go. However, he's playing on PC. Ooh, that has my attention. And then they've also changed host in this situation as well. So that way, both teams have their own host to play on.
Nope, can't see.
So now they're playing on Blue's chosen host, I believe, which, you know, gives Blue the opportunity to
Demon's gonna connect
I
better.
don't
I got
know.
him in the air.
have slightly better.
He's behind
me, half
Demon or
Ooh.
Killers.
Run. Oh, either run or fight him. Don't hesitate. Never hesitate in this game. It's going to be interesting to see how much of a difference this player change makes, as well as the host change. You know, having their own preferred host might really help Blue here. If we're lucky, we'll get to a game 3. If we're unlucky, we'll still get to a game 3 because we won't get to a game 3 because we can finish up early. We don't have to watch this one. For you guys probably just like move the mouse, see how long this video is, and determine whether or not there's going to be 3 games. Although realistically, you can't. This could go for an hour. This could go for 10 minutes. You just really don't know.
Oh, he walked through that?
Sure looks like it.
I was.
It's
that's right,
5 a.m.
right?
Here I'm just up late watching Grifball. This was once my life. I used to just be up late, Grifball. This is all I lived and breathed as a teenager. And it really brings me a sense of nostalgia and happiness to be back into the Grifball related stuff. I can't wait to play. I'm so eager to play again. Just not with Americans. I'll play matchmaking against Americans, that's perfectly fine. But League against Americans, not happening.
Yeah, we just gotta stay patient here. We're all connecting them.
Beautiful. Oh. It's crazy that they've got a PC player. Like, I assumed there would be when I started watching. Like, before I started watching this, I assumed there would be some PC players. But then once I realised they were all playing console, I was like, yeah, obviously, controller's the optimal way. Oh. But, oh, that's a good defense. You won't stop that guy. Should have run. You have the speed. Should run. They're pushing this in. This could be a plant. This is over. Why did the ball carrier back out?
Got me on the left.
That would have been in.
Got one.
Play the runner. Quick turnover. Happy I got you right.
If he hadn't got away with that. Yeah, he did swap the hammer before picking up the ball, I'm pretty sure. That's another thing you got to remember to do, is always make sure you got your hammer out. So in an emergency situation, you're more likely to need your hammer than your ball. And wasting time swapping is just going to cost you
I
more
got
time.
salty. Keep sliding left.
Everybody keep looking at me and let Jin Killers get lunges.
BCK's up.
He's up and flying, and he's down. Run it. You've got that. That was an opening. They just
Nice, GG.
left a big hole in them.
Alright.
We won't be looking at another half-hour game here. This is crazy. They're making no progress.
Nothing you take him. He's gonna backstep you once. Yeah, you're good.
Like, so often you can plant this in the first 10 seconds. Like, we've seen it. We saw in the single Halo Clips video that someone planted in the first 10 seconds. In matchmaking, that's not impressive, but in a league game,
We're good.
it's possible still. It's just, these teams are both so good that neither one of them is getting an upper hand. Well, obviously Red seems to be getting a slight upper hand. And I'm not sure where it's coming from. I think it's just better positioning because they are just losing the 1v1s the majority of the time.
Nice.
I got them all. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Salty ran right in.
Oh, got one. And he's down. Those two are right next to each other. They're just going to betray. Looks like they communicated to split up. Run it, run it, run it, jump. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Too high, too high, too high. If you hit that top ledge up there, unfortunately the other team does get enough time to do something about it. But rough.
guys up this one.
They still have the doors up there, the walls.
Salty's running straight
There was a
forward.
period where you could actually land up there in Grifball. They've now put walls up on that upper section. So up here, there's now walls in the way, so you can't land up there. But you used to be able to just land up there with the ball, and there's nothing the other team could do. You just wait for their guard to go down so you can drop on there.
Oh shit.
I feel like there's walls up there now.
I didn't know if you got the killer.
Maybe there isn't. Who knows?
Team's just running forward, right?
It's a pretty scary thing to look up and just see a demon running at you because he is really good with the hammer.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's
I am middle.
mouse click, bro.
I'm on Salty Pete. What's up, pal?
Oh. Yeah, you're screwed.
Switch.
I'm behind.
Being airborne really gives the guy on the ground a lot more control, and he has a little more range because he's on the ground.
Oh fuck! I didn't
He just has to hit
launch.
your feet, whereas you have to hit his head, and your feet will come down first. It's
Job.
basic geometry.
Oh, Salty got me. It's my fault. Good kill.
Was that a bog? That was a bog. Okay. So a bog is where you hit them with the back end of your hammer instead of the hammer launch, the one that has the shockwave. The bog is probably the worst ability in Grifball, just purely because it doesn't have the shockwave. It has to connect. You can't just get it close. Every other weapon has more range than bogging. However, if you're if you're surrounded by teammates, you kind of want to get that bog in to not betray. If you can get it, then you've got to be prepared to do it. Huge.
Fucking
Yeah.
spawned right there. Nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, so the way the spawns work is you'll spawn away from the other team. You'll spawn as far away from the other team as possible. That's just the way Halo 3's engine is coded, just so that way, you don't get spawn killed as easy. So he should have, paid attention to where his team was and known that he was going to get spawned on there. But it's fine. He's a ball runner. He's not supposed to learn spawns. Tank players can learn spawns because they can spawn trap.
Oh, so close.
That's right.
Like, you could just straight up spawn kill as a tank, and the other team just doesn't get to play the game.
SMG.
You'll even find some douchebags in matchmaking that, because they're a decent at tanking, and not actually at Grifball, just for XP, they'll actually just spawn camp the entire game and never plant the bomb. Just spawn camp until time's about to run out. There's like overtime and all that, and then they plant it.
Science got me.
And then they face like real Grifballers and are like, oh, why am I losing?
Hi, Taproot.
I fucking told you.
fuck.
Oh,
I
the
didn't trust you.
betrayal.
Sorry.
Got you, I got it. Go. It was free for a second. I was gonna take the run. And then
Oh,
I got
no.
popped.
It's weird that they didn't just pass it to him up
I
there,
really didn't
but
think you were gonna have the reload.
I've been practicing that in matchmaking.
Oh,
and that's good to hear that the tanks are practicing some of their skills with relation to ball running. Because sometimes you do need to. Sometimes you need to just pick up the ball and go. And if you know what you're doing, it doesn't matter if you're only a tank. You can
Okay.
Get the ball if there's an opening. That's an opening. Oh!
I should have waited to punch. I should have waited to punch on the lunge instead. It slowed me down too much.
Sorry, BCT wants to fucking punch everything, so. Thank you.
Shit, I tried to bring him in.
Oh, he's dead. He's so dead. Didn't even fight him. I'll just take the ball, thank you. Oh, Demon with the play. That was massive.
Leave the times behind
Force the
him.
ball to change hands, which is always good, especially in this format where they're playing 3-1, which means that they've got to walk back to give the ball to the ball carrier. And that's just really poor play. It means that your tank is now out of position. The ball is now further back than it needs to be. I mean, it's good for your ball carrier because he gets that speed boost. He can get back into the action quicker. But your ball carrier is not in the action. He stands back here and just watches most of the time. Your tank needs to be the one in the action in this format. The format that we used to play in Australia was 3-1. It was 1-3 instead of 3-1. So instead of 3 tanks, 1 runner, it was 1 tank and 3 runners. That was a beautiful goal.
They all jumped out. I don't know why they did that.
I want to go back and watch this. So they have the advantage here because they have more players in the right spot. And then they all just ran forward and just kind of forgot that the ball carrier was there. Yeah, that was just poor. Unfortunate.
Forward or not.
No, I think they were expecting. Oh, nice half breed. Fuck yeah. Get him, boy.
Nice. So even there though, even in that situation where he gets the ball, they've taken the center because they've gotten, the kills, they've got the ball, and then the tank's back up with the ball to give it to the ball carrier. Now you've lost all that ground they've made. Now there's a blue guy here. Now we've got to deal with this guy here, this guy here. These guys have now pushed up further. They're all pushed up now. Now they're trying to push their way back to the center that they already had control of. There's no need for that. They won the center. They had the ball. And with the ball, you can manipulate where the other team goes. So at this point, they're all going to run in towards the ball carrier. At any point, they will all run towards the ball carrier.
BCK's up.
So
Yeah,
ball carrier being on the left means they all run to the left. Ball carrier being on the right means they run to the right.
Thank you for killing me.
The tanks have minimal manipulation as to the other team. So if you win the center and you have the ball, you can control where the tanks are going. If you don't want them to keep running into the center and run forward, you move left and they are forced to go left. It's pretty simple, just positioning which controls where the other team is, but they're giving that up to give the ball to the guy they want. Again, in 1-3, 1 tank, 3 runners, you don't have that issue because the runner actually goes to the mid. As good as, like, you put your best hammer swinging runner. You have a primary runner who their job is they are the fastest runner, so they'll get to the ball plant fastest, as well as they also need to just refine their first swing. That guy's only good for 1 swing, but it is the most important swing of the match or of the round, and that's a plan.
Had to stutter step.
That was very good. The red team's just dominating here. I don't think we're going to see a game 3 at this point. Unfortunately, as good as these blue guys are, and I feel like in some ways they are better. As tanks, they seem to be better, but that's all they've got. As far as positioning and communication goes, this red team is amazing. And ball control. Controlling the ball controls the game, as I was just stating. And these guys, red team usually has the ball, and when they have the ball, they're in control.
Yeah. He's scared of you.
And they really utilize having the ball.
No, salty meat is trash. I told you that, freak. God damn it.
Oh, shit.
I'm not sure what that was. Yeah, your standard tank will beat your standard runner most of the time anyway. You generally want your primary runner, if you're doing, a runner as a lead player, to be experienced enough with the hammer to launch themselves as well as get that first kill. I think ours was, I know ours was M the Rogue, but I think he was eventually good enough that he could actually get there without swinging his hammer at the other team.
Prefix
he
it.
wouldn't even kill the other team. He'd just get the ball and back out, or he'd get the ball and use the hammer to launch himself over the other team all in one motion, which is the flowers, where you self-launch as you pick up the ball, launching yourself towards the other thing. And yeah, it was very... You could end the round so quickly if they just had no answers to that.
Stepping out on demon.
Good shit.
Oh, I tried to. Nice, Gingy. Fuck yeah.
Swapped hands, that's great. Push it up, you've got this, don't be a coward!
Ooh, you got him. I didn't betray you. Let's go.
It's weird that he's so afraid of Demon with a sword, but when he's got a hammer, he'll walk
Holy
up,
shit,
kiss
it's
him on
lagging
the
so
cheek,
bad.
and walk back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch
Like,
the back
he
wall
just
real quick.
has no fear when that guy's got his hammer
All
out.
of us.
Oh, yeah, no, there was a bit of teleporting there.
Must be AJ.
Tell me when I stop lagging.
Am I lagging around still?
Are you guys moving?
I don't know.
I can't see anybody moving.
Neither can I. Oh, God.
BCK's.
AJ?
That's...
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Just lag out?
Oh no.
Are you kidding me?
So if the host lags out, then the
This-
game ends.
Now he's going for AJ.
Oh, no, it
God.
didn't end the game,
Alright,
but it
check
selected
for
the
host,
host.
Everyone, end the game.
It's not me.
Jesus Christ.
Is it nobody on our team? No, okay.
Holy shit. Fucking AJ.
Fuck.
My God.
So, I thought it would end the game, I was wrong, it just selected a new host. But that's not
What's
ideal.
going off?
Ooh, Half-Breed is absolutely the best take for the red team. Brilliant tanking.
Halfway
We'll
through
see
the
if
game,
there's
would've
more
been
play
positive
here.
70. I'm gonna now that
Like this chick was complaining that her printer wouldn't turn on. I'm like,
Hey, AJ.
so what's the
That was almost as quick
Alright,
as I fucking...
they've got a new host in. It looks like it's a red side host.
Anyway, 'cause he actually responds.
Host the host, I guess.
Yeah,
Better than I thought we'd get.
I don't know, your fan was pretty fucking fast.
he is.
So now they are playing on the previous score. That's why the blue team was backed off.
Pete,
Alright, let him
what,
get-
what are you doing?
Just run it in. Just...
He's gonna fucking kill me. What are you doing?
So here they're just trying to
Yeah,
bring
we
the
are.
score back to
Is
the
it?
3-0.
It's lagging. It's lagging.
I'm not having any problem.
I'm not lagging.
Just our voice is lagging, not our game.
And in you.
They might go for the bomb, so just go for the bomb on the third one. Or fourth one, whatever.
Hello?
Can you hear us? They lag out of Discord?
I guess so.
Alright, now we'll see if blue team
Alright, I think
has
they're gonna
paid
go
enough
for
attention
it,
to
so
not
we're
run
just-
in here.
Yep.
That's a little rough.
Yeah,
But
I
they've
figured that was gonna happen. That's fine.
That'll fucking...
I mean, they re-established the game state anyway. They got the ball. That's what matters.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, Killers. Killers was just talking. I heard him.
Alright, I'm back. What's up?
Hi.
Not kidding that I'm lagging?
It's. I mean, every so often it does a little bit.
You should probably turn your stream off, Dora.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it
probably.
is.
Yeah, that's definitely what that is.
At least this time the DC was kind of blue's fault, not red's
Sheesh.
fault. It makes things a little better. Oh, that was just a poor swing. Rough. Maybe that's why the ball carriers have no confidence, because they just
Hello?
aren't as good.
Hi.
Well, as a sword user, this guy's a beast.
Here I am.
3 for 1 is a great trade. I mean,
Nice.
if he had played a bit smarter, he could have made that 3-0, but whatever.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Nah, he wasn't falling for it this time. The old backstep and swing for a sword carrier to counter hammers was very dominant for one season of Aussie Grifball. It was just, it kind of rendered tanks invalid for sword users, and established sword tanks as a playable thing. And that's probably how we got away with playing
Got
3
snipers
runners and
behind.
1
Got
tank.
snipers behind.
Was because sword tanking was just so much stronger than tanks anyway, most of the time.
Sorry.
He's dead. Fuck that.
And even when like sword tanking wasn't the dominant force and we went back to regular tanking, we still played that 1 and 3, and we still had the occasional player that was a sword tank. Everyone would call them a runner or a hybrid, but realistically they were sword tanking. Some people just preferred using the sword for all situations. It meant you didn't have to switch for the hammer, but it also meant that you didn't have to switch from the hammer when the ball carrier got close, but it also meant that you just lost to...
I got killed, right? On our plate.
What was that? Are they just messing around because they
I didn't expect anything less.
think they've won, or are they just making mistakes? That didn't look like that before. They've changed map.
You wanted it.
It's your kill, not mine. Fuck.
They've definitely changed map. The map's different. I don't know why they've changed map, but they have.
Oh shit.
Outside's still alive on the right. Stay in front of him.
Strategy. Oh fuck.
They're just getting slaughtered. It's amazing to watch how often the red team is losing the fight, but then winning the plan.
Felt the gaming mid.
Unbelievable, really.
Killed them.
Not to be that Harry Potter person, but do you remember the old in the books there was the
Oh, I just wanted to.
big championship, the
Holy shit.
what grand final match that they went to, where one team scored more and won the game, despite the fact that the other team got the snitch. It's kind of the same thing here. One team is better in what
I
matters,
don't
which
know
is
what's
usually
happening
the
with Salty
snitch,
right now. He should've died, like,
or in
5
this case
times.
tanking, but the other team is just scoring.
Yeah, and that happened.
Oh, so close. What? Ooh, nice
Oh,
punch.
nearly got it. It's almost like the blue team is just farming kills.
Go on the right, got a
They're
sword.
not pushing. They're not doing anything aggressive. It's crazy. Oh, see, there's the hammer to knock his shields. So the hammer takes out his shields, and the ball carrier's got to back up. He can't rush through a hammer now, and in that way, one tank can take out a ball carrier just by terminating the shields. And if he pushes forward, then that's on him. He's lost. Generally, they won't push forward, but that stops the assault. In that case, 2 tanks is just even more powerful. Since the reset, I don't know how many minutes it's been since that reset. I've been watching this for an hour now, though, in total, and this round is just going forever. I haven't timed the rounds, but Jesus Christ.
Dude, the spin sometimes is so fucking slow.
It's just... Do something. I think that's a big issue that the blue team's having. This is why the blue team is losing, is they have no aggression to them. They play so slowly, and they really play on that front line, which they've got a better front line. They should be using that and playing far more aggressively, but they're playing so slow.
Oh, that knocked me back. God damn it.
There's no reason to go for that. He could
Nice.
just
Hi.
hammered and
Oh,
killed it.
survived.
see ya.
When did that happen? What? Let's keep an eye on what happens here. Yeah,
Nice.
Gingy, Halfbreed got it. They both just went for it.
Hi.
Nice throw.
That was a beautiful throw.
Alright, let's go, boys.
Remember, there's no throw mechanic in this game. Okay, so that was just purely letting go of the ball in air and letting it glide. So it was a beautiful throw. And why don't they do that more? You could throw the ball back to your ball carrier without running it to him. That was
Yeah,
a bit
that's my
silly.
Sorry.
I know I said they need more confidence, but like
Actually, we're ending the game.
that wasn't it. That wasn't. That was one of the few times that didn't call for more confidence. And now they give the ball back to the blue team, and Jesus Christ, the game is so boring when blue is playing just 3 tanks instead of 4. Because they don't do anything with it. Like they just sit there with the ball and just like, let's just stand around. Let's just hold it. Let's get their top score for time holding the ball, which they're not going to because they have not had the ball all game. But whatever.
Nice killers.
Pass the ball to your runner. What are you doing?
God damn it.
See, he just went in to die. The guy had no ball. He didn't know what to do with it. So,
Okay.
how do I protect the ball carrier?
Killed them.
Ah, you bitch.
See, he still uses the hammer like a sword, with the backstep. Oh, I will admit, if that's how Killers plays, he might be a better ball runner.
Yeah, it was-
That was setting up for a launch. That's why he was standing there just waiting to die. They've now given up on this strategy and have gone back to Old Faithful. That's 1 kill. Pushing up on that left side. Go, go, go. Beautiful.
Good work, Hackbreed.
It's good to see. Good to see.
Put them boys in awkward situations.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a weird.
Be gone.
Give me a
Nice.
fuck. I missed.
Fuck.
Battle cry.
Okay.
Huge play. Come on, bring it back. I want to see this 5-0 reverse
Oh.
sweep.
Oh, nice try.
Or 5-4 reverse sweep. But 5 in a row. Let's go. Come on, blue team. You can do this. You got the tank line up. Don't worry about ball running. He's just another tank. I think the important thing for Grifball is,
Walked into
like, to play well, is the ball carrier should be the best player on your team. Which was why, I was the ball carrier.
Oh, I just got swamped.
Um,
Yeah, I got you.
There we go. We're starting the reverse sweep. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so keen. It's not going to happen, but I'm so keen to see it if it does. Sorry, I should just go back. I just want to see what they did here. Did they just use their, like, superior taking and just assert their dominance? They have. They're just pushing forward. They're just getting kills. And the other team can't do anything about it. They're just trapped, waiting to be scored on.
Killed. Fuck.
That's exactly what you want. Blue team's got the ball again. This is great.
Pete is the one person I cannot kill. He's just
That keyboard
always
mouse,
out-
man.
No, he's just always out of range. There's a kill on him.
Alright, sure.
Pushed around.
Guy responded to me. That's terrible, you did. No? No way! Huge.
I got him cornered.
See, he come out with the sword there. That was not ideal at all. Get the wall hop. You've got this. Push up. They're all on respawn. They're all disoriented. There's no reason to not push in on that.
Oh, I did not want to betray you two. I thought it was far enough away.
And he's got the sword as his next as his weapon if he has to drop the ball, which is exactly what caused that other guy to get killed before.
I'd appreciate it.
You should dribble it here. So in Grifball, the dribble is just you let go of the ball, you swap weapons, and then you quickly pick up the ball. It's a very swift
Yes,
movement.
to
You,
the
won't,
same
you
person.
almost can't lose the ball doing it. I think I've dropped it once with dribbling,
get it.
but it lets you get that hammer ready. There's not really much other use for it than getting that hammer ready.
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
Rough. It was a good try. But a bit more of a right step, he would have been okay. I'm actually surprised they got even one hit.
Oh.
I was like, yeah, I'll just watch this quick video, this quick Grifball video. It'll take me, what,
Oh, I tried
15
to
minutes?
fucking hammer jump out. Okay.
You had that. I did not.
He's coming at you.
Damn it.
Kind of passed himself to the
Passed me right to him.
other player then. But, oh well.
Oh, way too
Shit.
far.
Oh shit!
Hang on, I want to watch that again. How far did he launch this guy?
Oh, way too far.
Oh shit!
It was great.
Get fucked.
It's because the other guy launched at the same time, so he just got the extra shockwave.
I went so fast. Oh,
Just do that with your ball carrier and he will plant. Less up, more fast. Which is exactly what the snake in the grass is, as I went to explain earlier. Which is instead of
Oh,
ball carrier jumping over and getting launched,
Swing sent me
this guy
forward.
jumps, ball carrier comes under, and then gets launched. The hammer swing is here, and that sends him faster, not
yeah,
higher.
I killed mid.
It's low enough that if there is a player in the way, you'll just crash into them. Well, that's a plant.
Nice
No, it's not.
Nice.
They
There's
stopped
one
him.
coming in.
I'm a god, not the man.
So the reason they stopped it there was, again, the early swing on the hammer, followed up by the finisher, because he tried to aggro it, which there's no point aggroing it there. You lost your shield to back out.
We time it the same every time.
The only reason you should ever push forward when you have no shields is if they've got swords. But at the same time, if you make a mistake when you're fighting swords, you die.
We're gonna let them play.
But a good ball carrier shouldn't care about swords. Good ball carrier should worry about hammers only. Swords are free kills, man. You just rush them.
No.
You can kill 100 people with a sword in a row. However, one sword and one hammer, or two hammers, is over.
Somebody take God snipes off my hands. I can't. He's the only one I can't get. Unless I just wait.
I just,
Easy K middle.
it really seems like the blue team just isn't trying to win. They seem to be getting the kills. They're going for kills,
Nice.
but they're not doing anything with those kills.
Easy K, listen.
He was in a bad way there.
Derek, I got your left.
The red team's just so much more organised, which is making a huge difference.
I'm coming. I got this. Well, that's two. Oh, nice try.
Big. Just keep these kills up. They've got it.
Fuck.
Push and jump now. Like, they're not ready for that.
Got your left.
You should be able to just run in the middle of them and jump. Someone will swing at you. Maybe they won't swing at you in this level of play. But statistically, it's worth the try, I feel. More likely to get help than killed.
You all spawned over there. Alright. Guess we're going right.
I mean, they can afford to be risky. They're up a few goals. Take the risks, man. You're up a game and a few goals. You guys need 1 goal to win. They need, what, 9? You're fine. That was
They
a
were all just
beautiful play. Watch them all just group up here like idiots. And this is it. This is just
They were all just
Massive.
walking backwards.
massive.
Holy shit.
Being in a group like that didn't work. So there you go. That's the
Played a game.
final of, I believe, the Legacy League.
Replacement.
I just want to
Holy shit.
pause it on this screen. So that's the final of what was called the Legacy League. I'm not sure if that's Pro League or Amateur League. I'm pretty sure it is Pro League anyway. I don't really know the rules to it and stuff. I just know that it was obviously played in Halo 3. I don't know how many teams entered or anything like that. But it's good to see that these guys, you know, are keeping the dream alive by playing Grifball, which I wish that I could do more often. And if for whatever reason an Australian league takes off, I'll be there. Absolutely. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. It's nearly 5:30 in the morning. I'm probably going to head to bed or something. But it's been fun. It was a good game. It was a very, very good game. I'm glad that I've gotten to watch it.